All right, guys, we need to do a price analysis because we have some very, very interesting things going on. First of all, this is the 1 day liquidations, and we are smack dab right in the middle of the biggest short liquidation on the short time frame. Also, it's the same on the 7 day. We're kind of in the middle, but there's still a lot of liquidations left over here. Now, if you go back to the 1 day, we are right here. We're like basically 1,000 points away from essentially liquidating on the longs. So we're kind of like out of the danger zone right there for right now. There are more longs than shorts right now, but right now, like each $100 we move up or each $200 we move up, that will liquidate quite a few longs. So I can see a bounce up to 70K fairly easily, but after 70K, there's not that many leverages and there's not that many liquidations in terms of shorts. So we might actually bounce back after 70K. So like I think the road to 70K is actually fairly clear based on the leverage liquidations. But after 70K, there's not as many, and there might be temptation to actually dump back down to around 69, 68. So I think like right now, a play at 70 or 69.9 would be pretty smart. But then after that, I probably wouldn't bet any higher. On the 7 day, it's very, very similar. Although on the 7 day, if you keep moving up, basically you have another liquidation around 70K and then another one at 71. So based on that, we might be able to liquidate all the way up to 72K or so. And of course, we're still about 1,000 points away from the long liquidations. Shorts and longs are about the same on the 7 day. So like on the very, very short term, there's more longs than long liquidations than short liquidations, but we're like basically smack dab in the middle of the short liquidations on the leverages. And on the 7 day, there's about the same long and shorts, and we're still smack dab in the middle of the short liquidations. So I think momentum going up right now is more than momentum going down because we'd have to lose about $1,000 before we start liquidating some of the shorts. But if you're looking at the 1 day after 70,000, it might get a little sketchy. If you're looking at the 7 day, after you get to maybe like 71,000, it might be getting a little bit sketchy as well. So I don't know about like huge momentum completely to the upward side on the 1 day and 7 day. And on the 30 day, I think like we're a little bit more in the middle. I mean, we are still way, way more in the short liquidations. So like short term wise, I think like I think short liquidation momentum is a lot bigger than long liquidation momentum. But overall, even on the 30 day, there's actually more longs to liquidate than shorts to actually liquidate. There's also on the 30 day, there's also a huge group of shorts to liquidate around 72. So if we can get to 72, I think that can propel us to 73 or 74, maybe a new all-time high. But I think the likelihood of getting to 72 might be a little low because there's not too many liquidations in here. And then when you actually get to this point, I think like the long liquidations might actually stack up, and the whales might actually push us back. So that's kind of like my analysis based on the Bitcoin liquidations. I think a move up to 70, 71 is pretty likely. Based on the liquidation chart. But then after that, we might move back down to like 69 or so. So the swinging in range is going to continue. Now, there are events, obviously, that can affect this as well. The next FOMC meeting is June 10th to 11th. And of course, we're going to be looking at inflation rates like always. Inflation rates, I expect, will pretty much be consistent, maybe slightly down because the price of gas has gone slightly down since last month. But I don't expect really, really big changes of any sort. But right now, like because we're smack dab in the middle of the short liquidation chart, I think a move up to 70 is pretty likely, but then a swing back into like a 69, 68, 69 is fairly likely as well, unless we get some really, really awesome news. The other thing I want to talk about is that these Donald Trump meme coins, political meme coins, have actually really hit a spike ever since he got convicted. Obviously, people are trying to take advantage of MAGA people and have them buy these Donald Trump coins because they might think they're actually supporting Donald Trump, but they're not actually supporting Donald Trump. They're just pumping the other person's bags. For instance, one is called Doge Loves Trump, and I think that's surging right now. There's also another Trump coin that surged over 300% since his conviction. So obviously, like these meme coin propagators, these meme coin makers are taking advantage of the politics going on and they are hoping that people buy into their garbage coins. But don't get mistaken. If you buy like a Trump coin, you are actually not supporting Donald Trump. You are just pumping the bags or being liquidity for the meme coin creators. You know, if you want to get on the meme coin and try to make a couple of bucks, that's cool. That's your deal. I probably wouldn't, because these are just definitely pump and dumps, and you don't really know how long they're going to last. But if you get in, get like 5, 10x, that's perfectly good as well. Just wouldn't put that much money in these things. I'm not going to play in these political meme coins at all at this point. There's other meme coins I'd rather be in. But be aware that the next segment is basically after Donald Trump's conviction is the Trump political meme coins. And that will probably run for at least 2 or 3 weeks before it all cools down. Obviously, like, we know the appeals process is very long. It's not going to like last that long. And the appeals will probably go until way after the election. So don't look at that as a timeline. So for the next 2 or 3 weeks, definitely the Donald Trump convict meme coins, they will definitely go up in number. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.